Hey man, it's your boy VINTAGEKUE, swag out of this world, and you know that to be true.
That's the #1 smoker, Smokey Nix himself, the highest. That's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. The highest.
Yo, this is another episode. Good. It's another episode of Reaction.
In the comics, Kang the Conqueror was showing up decades before anyone actually knew it was Kang.
That's the gambit.
How great would it be if the MCU adopted this strategy with their new huge villain? They may already be a step ahead of us, and we may have already seen a Kang variant way back in Phase 2 of the MCU.
Alright, so what's your guess in the sense?
I don't have.
You don't got no guesses at all? Like, I feel you on that.
Marvel just like sneaking stuff in.
So
crazy. They could have. But I also don't see how they was thinking that far ahead.
Like
Iron Man 3, they wasn't even an Avengers.
Yeah, like, bro. Like, that was long before Civil War. Long before, for me, like, that was, if anything, that was just after Avengers.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it wasn't
very
really
first
that's
one.
what I'm saying.
Like,
it wasn't like,
cause it's still like, you know what I mean, having PTSD from New York.
Big like bads like that yet. You know what I mean? Like, they just introduced Thanos like sitting on the throne at that point. You know what I mean?
You
like,
gotta think of it. That was just after New York. And then Endgame, for me, they traveled all the way, for me, like,
facts, like,
to the beginning type shit, like, you know what I mean? So, if he was really in there since then, bro, Marvel cheese.
TU. In the comics, a young Nathaniel Richards traveled back in time to be a super.
They didn't even have rights yet, right?
To what?
To do, yeah.
Is he a mutant? I don't think he's a mutant.
But Fantastic Four, because he's a Richards, so isn't that still kind of through Fox?
I don't think that
because they ain't used the character. It's not really. Okay, we gonna see. Yeah,
but I don't think
superhero and adopted the moniker of Iron Lad. What if in Iron Man 3 we saw this play out?
That was 6 years ago.
That's right. What if Harley Keller, Tony's young friend and associate, who was nice enough to attend his funeral, was actually a version of Kang the Conqueror and an.
Go back, my fault.
Adaptation of Iron Lad.
Nah, yeah.
I don't. I think that's a stretch.
That's a crazy stretch.
I think that's a stretch.
Like, don't get me wrong. I was kind of questioning why he had a little cameo in Endgame.
Yeah, but I don't see how that's even
plausible.
Yeah, like that's even so. Like that, I don't think that's that important. That's not something we would see for a while. Then at that point, because he was a kid. You know what I mean? But
even then, yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Possibly even joining the young event.
Like, we wouldn't see, if that was Kane, we wouldn't see him in Ant-Man. That's what he just said, right? Or am I missing something?
Basically.
So if that's Kane, we wouldn't see him in Ant-Man. I guess he could be a variant, but I don't see how that would even make sense at that point.
Nah, I feel you on that.
I don't know. Marvel be doing shit. Like,
they be getting mingy, bro.
Yeah, so.
They get mingy.
Avengers in the future. It makes sense, right? Conveniently, no parents around, idolized Iron Man, and is even an expert shot with a potato gun.
Move.
Let us know what you think in the comments, because that seemed a little far-fetched for me. I don't know. Like,
that shit was gas to
me. Yo, gas for me, that pack for me. So let us know what you think in the comments.